Hello, Groovy Gamers. How are we doing today? And today we are going to be talking about 15 10 out of 10 games, in my personal opinion. Now, this might not be your opinion that you share. You may not see these games as perfect, but I do see them as 10 out of 10 games. And they are games that I highly recommend that you guys pick up and try out if you see them in your local game store or you see them online. Now, just a warning, some of these games, again, like I said, it's my personal pick. So this might not be on your list, but it surely is on my list. And you might see some of these games as having flaws, but to me, personally, they do not. So we're going to be talking about a lot of different consoles today. We're going to be talking about PS4, PS5, a little bit of Dreamcast, PS3, and here's what you guys, I think, should pick up. So again, we are going to start here, and the first game I want to talk about here is called Shenmue, and this originally released on the Sega Dreamcast in the 90s, but it was later ported to the original Xbox. And this is a game that's pretty special. I think it has an amazing story and an amazing character, Ryo Hazuki, who is trying to avenge his father, and it has such a fun aesthetic to it, and it's so fun going around playing mini games, learning new combos to hone your fighting skills and pull off fun combos on enemies. And there's something very addicting about the world and exploring it. Check it out, number 1 on the list, Shenmue 1. You can, again, like I said, you can find this on original Xbox, PS4, PS5, or Dreamcast. So next, a 10 out of 10 game that I think a lot of you will agree on. Where are my Capcom fans? None other than Resident Evil 1. We're not talking about Resident Evil 0 because I don't think that's a 10 out of 10 game. But Resident Evil 1 is for sure a 10 out of 10 game in my book and many other books. If you have not played it, you really need to. It is so fun going around in not Raccoon City, but the Arkham Mansion and fighting zombies and solving puzzles and figuring out the story for the beginning of the T virus and how the zombie outbreak started. And it's also got some really nice scares to it and nice kind of jump scares and really creepy suspense. If you're a fan of horror games, definitely check out Resident Evil 1. It will not let you down. I know it didn't let me down. Next up, I just got done playing The Last of Us Part 2, and it had me thinking about this game, of how amazing it was and groundbreaking it was when it came out first on the PS3. And this game tells an amazing story between a godfather, if you will, named Joel, and a girl named Ellie, and they are surviving in a post-apocalyptic zombie outbreak, and it is a survival horror game where you will be spending lots of your time salvaging resources and supplies and fighting zombies and fighting other rebellious factions and other people in the world. And the cinematics are amazing. The graphics were mind-blowing for the time, and the gameplay is addictive, and it's fun to to upgrade your weapons, to explore new areas, and yeah, this game won't let you down. Last of Us, you can pick it up on PS4, PS5, PS3, just about anything. They have a remake for this on the PS5. So, next up, I want to talk about my favorite fantasy game ever, and it is by far my favorite. And the weird thing about this game I'm about to talk about is I really want to share a deep story, and I feel like I had dreams about this game as a kid, and it came out, and I remember it was like playing a dream when I first played this game, and it is a 10 out of 10. That is no other than Dark Souls. Dark Souls is such a fantastic game. It's such a fun map to go around. It is highly replayable, and you can play this game over and over again, different classes. You can play it as a barbarian, one playthrough. Then you can play it as a mage. Then you can play it as, a knight. and there's endless possibilities with this game. And you can do different things, different playthroughs, and it's just such a rich and thorough fantasy realm that From Software made in this, and it's really, really mystical, and what an amazing game with really tough combat. If you're going to pick up Dark Souls, I'm just going to let you guys know, if you've never played any of the Souls-like games, it will kick your butt, and you will be almost throwing your controller at the freaking wall, because it is that hard, and that's what happened to me when I first played it. So definitely check it out. You can buy it like the last game on PS3, PS4, PS5. Next game I want to talk about is a fighting game, and it follows Dante in Devil May Cry and his brother Virgil. And it's such a fun hack and slash game, beat 'em up if you will, third person beat 'em up. And this game tells a crazy story between two brothers and a rivalry. And basically, you're a demon hunter named Dante who fights the underworld of devils who've gotten loose, and you have to keep them at bay and keep peace between the world. And you're kind of like a mercenary. It's pretty cool. The addictive and really fun thing about this game, the graphics are amazing, and it plays really well, and it's fun, just like Shenmue, learning new combos and using them out in the battlefield. Such a fun game, Devil May Cry 5. Get this or the special edition. You can pick that up on PS4, PS5. The next 10 out of 10 game, just like Resident Evil, I think a lot of people in their hearts love this game and would agree with me that this is a 10 out of 10. Check out Red Dead Redemption 2, following the cowboy Arthur Morgan. And what a fun, story it is following Arthur and just seeing how the cowboys, his gang, the Duke gang, end up. And there's just so much to do in this game. The graphics are amazing. Its performance is top tier. You can follow the main quest or you can follow the side quests. And it plays a lot like GTA 5. So if you guys like Grand Theft Auto, definitely check it out. Or if you played the first Red Redemption, this is debatably better. It doesn't have DLC like Undead Nightmare for Red Dead Redemption 1, but that still doesn't mean you shouldn't pick it up. It's so fun just hunting and fishing in this game and exploring. Check it out, Red Dead Redemption 2. Next up, a game I'm currently playing and is definitely a 10 out of 10. It runs like a dream on the PS4 and PS5. And that is Uncharted 4, the swan song for the Uncharted series. And this game follows Nathan Drake, who is a treasure hunter, and you're just going through the game, like basically fighting bad guys, collecting treasure, and exploring exotic countries, and basically running and gunning until the game's over. And the cover system is great for this game. The shooting mechanics are great for this game. There's plenty of puzzles if you guys like that. The graphics, this game is probably 10 years old. This is one of the best looking games that you could buy. Still to this day, the graphics are phenomenal. So if you want a good game with good story, good characters, good gameplay, it has everything, just like all these other games. 10 out of 10, Uncharted 4. You can pick it up on PS4 or PS5. Next up, you guys know I like Dark Souls now, so the next one I have to talk about is Demon's Souls Remake. And I played the original back in the day. And let me tell you guys, if you are hesitant to picking this up because you already played Demon's Souls on the PS3 and you're thinking, well, I don't need to pick that up because I already played it. That's the same boat I was in, and I was very hesitant from this game for a long time. I waited about 2 years until this came out, until I picked it up. Guess what? I did not regret it one iota. This game is phenomenal. It runs at a smooth 60 frames per second on PS5. Not only to mention, just like Uncharted 4, this is one of the best visually appealing games on the PlayStation. And again, just like Dark Souls, it's highly replayable. You can play as a mage one playthrough. Next playthrough, you can play as a barbarian or a knight. And you can always change what special abilities you have and what you want to do. So fun exploring this game and the realms that From Software continue to create. Definitely a 10 out of 10. Next up, 10 out of 10 game is Silent Hill 2. And I actually think the original this is the remake on PS5, but the original on PS2, in my opinion, is actually the real 10 out of 10. I would give this game an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. But just imagine this as being the PS2 version, because I recently sold my PS2 version to help with my bills, believe it or not. But if you ever see Silent Hill 2 for the PS2, pick it up. And if you can't afford that, pick up the HD collection on PS3, which some people have had lots of problems with being buggy, but I still, Silent Hill 2 goes for complete $200, so a lot of people don't have that. So pick up the PS3 HD collection on PS3, or pick up the remake, which is not as good as the original, but I still highly recommend this game. A super scary game, super, intense in horror. So if you don't like horror movies or anything, don't play this game. If you are strong-minded, check it out. But I have warned you guys, this game is not for the faint of heart. The remake or the original. Still a great game. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 more games that are 10 out of 10s. Moving to the original Xbox, a game that will have you laughing on the floor, crying in tears, or just smiling because of how whimsical and fun the gameplay is and platforming. That is no other than Conker's Live and Reloaded, or you can pick up Conker's Bad Fur Day on the Nintendo 64. This is a remake of Conker's Bad Fur Day. This game, if you like platformers, it has all the amazing platforming, really, really fun missions, still really good graphics. This game is probably 20 years old, and the graphics still hold up, in my opinion, which is crazy. This is one of the best looking, probably top 5 best looking original Xbox games, graphics speaking. But this game is so fun. It has tons of cameos from different movies, and it's constantly making fun of it's very lighthearted and fun. And, check out Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's a 10 out of 10. If you see it on sale or in a game store, pick it up. Next, we have one of my favorite survival horror games, and it's a pioneer of horror games, just like Silent Hill 2. You can buy this game on many consoles like PS3, PS4, the original Xbox, you name it, on PC, and that is Doom 3. This game gets seriously scary and psychological horror areas near the end, This game, like I said, is a pioneer of psychological horror, really. It took Doom into a new area of horror, and I'm not a huge fan of the new Doom games. This is by far my favorite one that I keep going back to over and over. I want to say I've beaten Doom 3 2 or 3 times. It is such a good game. You play as a space marine stuck in a space station, essentially, that has opened a rift to hell where demons, ghosts, and whatnot have escaped and are possessing soldiers, and you have to fight them. And it's a super fun game. And interesting. A reviewer on the back here called the Associated Press said it's one of the scariest games ever made. That's what it says right there. I would say it's definitely pretty scary. It's a very dark game. You want to put up your brightness when you play this. But yeah, check out Doom 3 if you like horror games. It's really fun. Next up, so that's just trying to keep track here. I think I've talked about 4 or 5. Next up, we have Metroid Prime Remastered. You can pick this up on the GameCube too. And we have Metroid Dread. We're just going to talk about these two back to back because, at the same time, because all Metroid games basically play the same. This is the game that invented Metroid, Metroidvania, hence the name. And this game is super challenging, super fun. It will test your abilities of remembrance and tactical skills, exploring skills, enemy combat skills, and again, I think the hardest part of Metroid games is like the maze part of it, where you have to remember where specific items are, but it's fun. It's not like a chore. It's fun because you get the power up and it's like, oh yeah, I got the power up, and it's so fun seeing Samus like get more powerful throughout these games, and you just feel, basically at the end of this game, you just feel like a total badass. I mean, seriously. And just for that, Nintendo did such a good job with these games. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Metroid. Also check out Metroid Fusion on the Game Boy. That is a fantastic 10 out of 10 game too. Metroid, if you ever see them in stores or on sale, please pick up Metroid Prime, Metroid Dread, or Metroid Fusion. They're all 10 out of 10. The last two games I'm going to talk about here is Super Mario Galaxy on the Wii. And this game reinvented Mario at the time. And it is phenomenal. And it's just such a fun game too. Like, it just somehow keeps you captivated throughout the game. The environments are lush and wonderful, and they're fun to look at. The characters are fun to meet. The worlds are fun to explore. And there's really fun, like, time-based missions in this. And yeah, I mean, if you like Mario, this is a 10 out of 10 game. And it's just really a love letter to Nintendo fans. And I think at the time it was very groundbreaking on the Wii. But check it out. The sequel was not as good, Super Mario Galaxy 2, but check this one out if you get the chance. The last game I'm going to be talking about is a Dreamcast game. And I also want to let you guys know that this is part 1 of 15 10 out of 10 games that are perfect. I'm going to be making a part 2 sometime later in the future, but I just wanted to get that out there. Thank you for sticking in if you're still here watching the video. It's been about 20 minutes. This is the last game we're going to talk about, and it is Sonic Adventure for the Sega Dreamcast. You can also find this on the PS3 PSN Digital Store, or you can find it on the Nintendo GameCube. And I'm sure you can find it on a couple other consoles. But yeah, Sonic, and this game was just amazing when it came out. And, well, not that I was even born. I might have been born when this game came out. But I played this game about 10 years ago, and it's so fun, it's so fast, it's so high tension of a game, it's so fun collecting golden rings as Sonic. And yeah, this game's a little glitchy. I could see how people would say it's not a 10 out of 10. It's kind of dated, but it's still so fun. Such a great soundtrack, such bright, fun visuals, such fun things to collect. And who doesn't love Sonic? I mean, this is easily one of the best Sonic games ever. Not that I've played a lot of them, but I think out of all the Sonic games I've played, Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Colors, this one stuck with me the most. and yeah, it's super fun. So Sonic Adventure, 10 out of 10. So that's the video. Thank you guys, thank you Groovy Gamers for watching. It means a lot to me as always. I hope you guys are having an amazing week or weekend. Please feel free to comment in the comments down below. Tell me what games you are playing, or leave any comments of kindness or love or whatever you feel you would like to leave. I just ask that you guys don't leave any hate comments because there's too much negativity out in the world already. But thank you guys for watching. And all these games, if you guys see them again in a game store, or you see them on sale online, or even if you don't see them on sale, just pick them up because I guarantee you won't be disappointed. So thank you for tuning in and have a great day. Bye-bye.